CDN News at 8, live from Carmel Catholic High School with Aaron Risley, Hope Simutis, and Chief Meteorologist Willie Gillespie.
I'm Senior Willie, and you are watching CDN News.
Good morning, I'm Aaron Risley.
And I'm Vance Conway. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's 8:04.
This Saturday, all three robotics teams, Nyan, N-Cube, and TNT, will be competing in their second tournament of the year at Lakes High School from 10 to 1. They are hoping to improve their ranking before hosting the last tournament in early January, and then will be going to the state qualifier at the end of the month. Good luck to those on the teams.
Up next, we have Liam Brown with sports.
Good morning, Vance. Good morning, Aaron. So after a tough loss in the Battle of 176 last night, the boys look to turn it around tonight with your help here in the Salve versus Notre Dame. The game will tip off at 7 o'clock, and the theme is jerseys. And as for the girls basketball team, they have a game tomorrow evening versus Chicago Kenwood down in the city at 5:45. And the gymnastics team has a JV Invitational tonight at Stevenson High School, and varsity has the Invitational tomorrow at Conant High School. The hockey team has a game tonight at 7:20 at Glacier versus the Vernon Hills Libertyville Ice Cats. The theme tonight is going to be superheroes. And the wrestling team, the JV and freshman wrestling have meets tomorrow. The freshmen are at Deerfield, and the JV team is at varsity. And next up, we got Tech Tips with Philip Kruglov.
Live outside on our weather deck here in the courtyard, and we are currently all snow right here in Mundelein. It's funny, I was coming in around 6:45 this morning, and it was a mix of snow, rain, and sleet, but now we've transitioned to all snow this morning, and it is coming down quite heavily here. The size of these flakes is tremendous, actually. We do have a little wind out of the northeast as well, kind of enhancing how fast these flakes are coming down, so that's interesting as well. But the size of these flakes is really attributing to how quickly this is accumulating on these grassy surfaces. Behind me here, we've already got a light dusting, nothing on the concrete in front of me, so it's not yet overcome those warm surface temperatures that we're seeing. So those roadways are probably still mainly wet. They're not slippery in terms of having any snow coverage, but that will change over the next few hours as this heavy snowfall continues here, and we start to see that begin to accumulate on less traveled roadways. And we're starting to see this already out west in McHenry County. I'll show you in the full 7-day forecast. We're already starting to get some accumulation on roadways out there. So it is coming our way, and we're going to see this for the next few hours. But out here right now, pretty good snowfall accumulation coming down. It's all snow here, no rain, no sleet. Those temperatures in the atmosphere have finally gotten below freezing, and we've transitioned to all snow out here. And in your full 7-day forecast, I'll tell you how much to expect and what's ahead for the weekend and our next storm chance as we go into next week in just a few minutes.
Hello and welcome back to Philip's Tech Tips. My name is Philip. Let's get started. Today I'll show you advanced document formatting. Let's start with increasing and decreasing text size. To increase your text size, highlight that text. Then press Ctrl, Shift, and greater than symbol. This will increase your text, and Ctrl, Shift, less than symbol will decrease your text. If you want to start a numbered list, you can press Ctrl Shift 7. Ctrl Shift 8 will start a bullet point list. And Ctrl Shift 9 will start a checklist. If you press either of those again, it will remove that type of list. If you want to get subscripts in your text, press Ctrl less than symbol. It will make it so that you can type underneath that text. If you want to go back to the normal size text, press Ctrl less than symbol again. To get superscript, press Ctrl greater than symbol. Now you can type above the normal size text. That is all I have for you today. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for me, please contact me at pkruglov.2025@carmelhs.org or fill out the Google form provided. Thank you for watching. I'm Philip Kruglov, and I'll see you next time.
Good morning, and we're back here in the set. A bit drier in here, but my suit is now soaked. Looking at current radar right now, as I mentioned, we're starting to see that transition over to all snow. So this is occurring mainly north of the northern tier of Illinois, but again, a transition to all snow beginning especially out to the west here, as you can see on radar, mainly all snow in the Rockford area, and then will begin to come east towards us as well, higher up. And right now, as I just saw outside, it is all snow here in Mundelein as well. So the back end of this is visible, but it's going to take a while to get here. It's going to be a few hours before we see any sign of clearing, and even after that, we'll still have some occasional showers with us as we head into your evening today, and even into the weekend as well. We'll have some showers with us. So right now those temperatures are above freezing, which is the reason why this snow is not going to stay around very long. It will accumulate throughout the morning hours, but after that it'll start to actually melt off, potentially even while it's still coming down. So it's 32 in Crystal Lake, 36 in Evanston, 35 in the city, 37 in Waukegan right now. Again, cool. It's warmer at the ground, but cooler up in the atmosphere, which is why we are seeing that snow. Right now, current conditions here from our WeatherBug station at Baker Stadium, it's 34 degrees. We do have snowfall out there, 88% humidity. Our wind is out of the northeast, gusting to 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunset tonight at 4:19 p.m. So those temperatures around 3 p.m. are really not going to go anywhere. But as I mentioned, it is critical because that snow is actually going to start to melt off as we head into the afternoon hours, with those temperatures well into the 30s, and we may even touch 40 degrees as well. So that snow is going to melt off, not going to be around very long, but it is going to be with us this morning for a few hours at least. As I mentioned earlier, here's a shot, a WeatherBug camera from Crystal Lake, and our lower third is kind of cutting it off, but there is snowfall accumulation. Thank you, Stefan. We do have snowfall accumulation here. This is Three Oaks Recreation Center in Crystal Lake in McHenry County. So you do have accumulation out there. That's going to move into our area, and we'll see similar conditions in Lake County as well in the next few hours. So here's kind of the model simulation for 9 a.m. And again, I think actually the snow line is going to go a bit south of this model. This is the North American model, but a sharp cutoff is the important thing to note here between that rain snow line on the southern end. And that'll kind of transition from snow to rain, and we're thinking mainly around Lake Cook Road, at least in Lake County. So if you're north of that line, it'll be mainly snow for a few hours. If you're south of that line, it'll be an all-rain event, no snow accumulation expected. For folks mainly south of I-80, you're definitely not going to see any snow at all. So here's kind of this is from the National Weather Service, here's kind of an hour-by-hour play out of what we're expecting. We've got that transition time between 7 and 10 a.m. We begin to transition to all snow through the morning hours and then into the early afternoon hours. Again, mainly north of I-80 and mainly north of Lake Cook Road is where we're seeing mostly snow. And then by the afternoon hours, we begin to transition back to all rain into tonight, and that rain will be with us as we head into your Saturday as well. Total snowfall accumulations, here's what will come down. We'll see about 1 to 2 inches for most locations, maybe some isolated totals near 3 to 4 inches, but as I mentioned, that's going to melt right off into the afternoon hours. But enjoy while it lasts. It will be out there and will be pretty, at least this morning, before those warm temperatures kind of melted away gradually. So here is 12 p.m. tomorrow, and you can see the system's kind of still hanging with us. We've got some showers, nothing too heavy, but we do have some light accumulation of snow if you are in southern Wisconsin potentially, but for us here in northern Illinois, it looks like it's going to be mainly all rain. So nothing to worry about, but a few showers with you as you go about your day tomorrow. So for today, we've got that snow with us through late morning, transitions to rain as we head into the afternoon hours and for your evening as well. So if you're going out this evening, make sure to bring an umbrella with you if you'll be outside. We will have some rain showers with you. For this weekend, kind of a dreary weekend out there. We'll go up to 42 tomorrow though. Rain showers with us throughout the day. A little cooler for your Sunday, but the rain goes away. We'll be dry, cloudy, 39 for a high. Next week, as I mentioned last week, this active period is kind of taken hold now. We've got multiple storm chances as we head into next week. Biggest one looks to be Wednesday into Friday. We'll keep you posted on that, but right now models are saying the potential for rain and snow does exist. Temperatures will be in the 40s for most of next week. Those lows finally dropping into the 20s by late week. But again, we'll be watching these storm chances, especially as we head into late next week. We will keep you posted on that if anything develops. Keep it here on CDN. I believe we're going to break. We'll be right back. Thank you for joining me this morning.
The Illinois Department of Transportation is filling hundreds of temporary and permanent
Welcome back. Here is the coveted Christmas Attire Contest trophy. Mr. Barclay, the reigning Christmas sweater champion, is here to award the winner with the trophy. This was the closest competition in history, with the point difference being about 20 points.
Are you ready for the results, Mr. Barclay?
I'm ready, yes.
Okay, and the winner is Mr. Barclay. So, winning this for probably a lot more. How does this feel to win again?
I mean, it feels good to retain the title. It's quite an accomplishment. I mean, up there with all the moments of my life, marriage, the birth of my children, winning this. Yeah, it means a lot. Yeah.
And we heard that you make all of your Christmas sweaters.
Yeah.
Where do you come up with the ideas, and how do you have the time?
Well, it's usually just I do it while watching a Bears game. And I just buy a really ugly sweater at Goodwill, and then I've been the last two on the snow globe. Like I decided to use a straw and be able to blow into it and make so that kind of spawned this idea. So I was like, well, what else can I do? So I bought some party horns and used a lot of hot glue and a drill for the first time and drilled out a spice container and so I was able to blow one straw and then shoot I don't know, I guess. Yeah, you just try to keep pushing it a little bit more, and who knows, next year, maybe, I have no idea, but I got time, I got a year, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations on winning the trophy again. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. The Lost and Found bookstore is overflowing with winter jackets, clothing, water bottles, jewelry, electronics, AirPods, and more. Please stop by between 7:30 a.m. and noon to claim any missing items.
Last night, the Fine Arts Department performed their annual Christmas concert with performances from string ensemble, percussion ensemble, treble and men's choir, concert band, advanced choir, Parkway Singers, and wind ensemble. Following that, all choirs and wind ensemble performed a lovely rendition of I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. Thank you to everyone involved and everyone that came out. If you didn't have a chance to see it yourself, make sure you go to the Carmel Digital Network YouTube channel to see the full performance. That's all we have for today. As always, I'm Erin Risley.
And I'm Vance Conway. Have a futuristic Friday, Carmel.